the Onryo has one of the most controversial playstyles in the entirety of DBD. That is, as many of you know, the condemn strat. The condemn strat is the act of teleporting around the map and activating, the area of effect around TVs, and if a survivor gets caught in it, it fills up their condemn bar until eventually it completes the entire circle around your character icon, and it turns red, and you become able to be moried by her secondary ability. Now, what is the issue with the character and the condemn strat as a whole from an Onryo main? Now, ring drawing, I believe, is the biggest issue with the entire character right now, and the reason why she's not getting a buff. Let me explain. Eerie Tapes is her strongest add-on by far, but it is an iridescent add-on. I don't feel like iridescent add-ons, especially like these, which are meant to be strong, should be nerfed into the ground, because her other iridescent add-on kind of sucks. Ring drawing, on the other hand, is the add-on that everybody hates. People see these together and automatically assume it's Eerie Tapes that's causing all of the slugging and the discomfort and unfun from survivors. I think it's ring drawing. Let me explain. Ring drawing is the one that promotes the slugging, because as soon as you down the survivor, you leave them on the ground so that these survivors can come, pick them up, and that's when the condemn starts to spread from everybody. The slugging is obviously the main thing people don't like about the character, and the reason why she's unfun, because you're just bleeding out the entire game, and it's until she just eventually kills you. The issue with ring drawing is that it kind of feels like a necessary evil when playing the Onryo. The Onryo's base kit is so weak in general that the condemn strat is the way that most people have to play her. And it's unfun. For me, whenever I play the condemn strat, I'm not really having fun while doing it, but it is the way that a lot of people need to play her to secure those, wins, those 4Ks, and it doesn't make the game enjoyable, and it makes it feel like you always have to sweat. I think that the changes that I'm going to mention are going to completely make her buffed, which I believe is what she needs above all else. It's going to buff her, but also reduce the amount of slugging that will happen in games. The first change I have is for ring drawing specifically. Ring drawing should not spread condemned when picking someone up from the down state. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is nerfing her most powerful playstyle and the way that most people have to win with her because of how weak her kit is. These are the buffs that I'm suggesting that I feel like will absolutely be so healthy for the character, and I don't know why they're implemented already. It'll make it more fun for survivors to eliminate the amount of tunneling, and will give her just the extra bit she needs to become a more competent killer. I feel like base kit, it should be, instead of 100 seconds for a TV to turn back on, cut it in half or cut it to 60 seconds. 100 seconds is absolutely insane. And even though Eerie Tapes will still be good, they won't even be as powerful because you won't even need to feel like you have to bring them to get your TVs back on quicker. I feel like cutting it down to 60 seconds will eliminate, a lot of just the weak map pressure that she has after using a TV, if you're not running iridescent tapes. And this will also help you spread more condemned because you could teleport more. I also feel, and this is one of the biggest changes that I feel like should absolutely come into the game, even if they do not want to change the 100-second timer, I feel like we absolutely should have TVs available right at the start of the game. It would give you good early game pressure, which the Onryo is lacking, because you obviously, you can't really have that great map pressure when you are a basic M1 killer and your power only starts 30 seconds into the match. 30 seconds, while isn't a huge thing, it's still like annoying to deal with as the Onryo, because you have to just walk over instead of being able to teleport. So I feel like 30 seconds is insane. If you don't want to do 30 seconds, cut it to 15 seconds. Cut it right in half, because it just does, for me, it's unnecessary. I feel like you could absolutely give her TVs right at the start of the match without too much issue. And with my nerf of ring drawing, there will be less slugging. So it gives her the buff she needs without really raising the condemn strat to an unplayable degree. The slugging will be eliminated. People will be having more fun in matches. And the Onryo becomes a more competent killer because she gets to have some early game pressure, as well as having her TV times cut in half, where she can teleport around the map more without having to rely on stuff like Eerie Tapes, which I feel like a lot of Onryos definitely rely on because of how strong it is and how just you kind of need these add-ons. She's a very add-on dependent killer, which no killer, in my opinion, should be add-on dependent, really. But just everything is so long with the Onryo for some reason. The 100 seconds, like I know I keep going back to it, but it's absolutely insane to me that you have to wait almost a minute and like almost 2 minutes to have your TVs turn back on. So if you just teleport a few times, then you basically have no more map pressure. It's insane. So those are the main things that I feel like should definitely change about the Onryo. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, because these are, obviously my opinions. These are what I believe would be healthy for the character, what I believe would be, just in general, just a good, healthy change for one of the weakest killers in DBD. And if you agree, I agree with you. And if you don't agree, let me know your opinions, because I'm always open to hearing other people's opinions on, this topic with a character that I play a lot. And if you have better ideas, I would love to hear them. So, yeah, have a good day. And, new video soon.